Today I'm showing off my old Sony Handycam, the Dcr sr40. Digicams and old camcorders have been gaining a lot of popularity recently, and so I figured I'd redo my old video about my Sony Handycam. If you just want to see how to transfer files from the Handycam to your computer, which is a question I got a lot on my last video, then just skip to this time right here. This camera has been in use with me since I was a kid. A lot of my first videos I've ever taken were on this camera, which I will not be sharing.
Hello, this is Benjamin Anderson.
The camera is from somewhere between 2001 and 2006. At the time, the camera was actually criticized for the look it had, but now I think it definitely fits a lot of the criteria for that early 2000s nostalgic look a lot of people are chasing after. Especially in skateboarding, which is where I primarily use this camera. I used to always keep the camera in my car or in my skate bag, and I'd just give it to my friends and they could record small stuff, or I would always sort of just take little clips. And it's always been a good sort of addition onto other videos. You know, I've never really taken this camera and filmed one long video, but used the little sections, little highlights from the camera, add a little bit of flavor in between the other shots. Another niche that this camera fills is with its night shot mode, which turns your footage into this sort of found footage, Blair Witch Project, paranormal activity kind of vibe. I haven't used it too much myself, but it's here if you like that. Like I previously said, I mainly just use this for flavor shots, and actually just recently when I did a short film on my friend's band, Feverton, the intro I filmed shooting it. It's pretty fun. From when I used it, a lot of people like the old camera. When you pull it out, it makes them smile and stuff, and like I said, it gives you a little bit different flavor between your different shots. So I'm not saying that everyone should have exactly this Sony Handycam, but any photographer or filmmaker, I can definitely see the advantage of having a camera like this, an old Handycam maybe for videos to get those flavor shots, or if you're doing skateboarding, you know, that's its own whole world. Or I also have videos where I've taken little point and shoot cameras and shown how you can get some creative sort of street photography stuff with that. So I think there's a lot of value in these old cameras. So anyways, now I'm going to show you a little highlight reel and some footage that I've taken over the last 4 or so years since I picked this camera back up and started shooting my friends and whatnot with it. So enjoy. To transfer photos and files and videos from your camera, you will need the dock and an old micro USB or whatever they call these types of cables. The ones that used to go into the PlayStation 3 controllers. You plug this into the back of the dock. Plug this into your computer. Then you open the camera and place it in the dock. Then you must turn on the camera and press HDD so that now your computer has access to the hard drive that's within the camera. Now you can go through your file explorer and transfer files from your camera to your computer so you can have wonderful, wonderful early 2000s looking footage.